Yo, Will Smith be like, all right, first things first, I'm not a reporter, not a journalist, nothing like that. I'm just a fucking idiot with a microphone, a camera, and a goddamn opinion. Now, I'm sure everybody has seen the fucking clip and knows exactly what happened, but in case you haven't,
Lord! Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
yeah, that shit happened. So let's talk about it. Now, I'm not a fan of award shows, like, at all. In fact, I kind of hate them. They're just kind of like a egotistical kind of thing where it's all like, oh, I got an award for fucking being the best jackass on TV. Haha. Like, I could fucking do that. I know some people do care about them. It's all jokes. Promise. I just personally don't care about them. But what I am a fan of is content. And woo, we got some, baby. So Chris Rock made a joke about Will Smith's wife, calling her G.I. Jane. We essentially, on surface level, we believe it's because of the lack of hair. Now, she does have an autoimmune system disorder that prevents her from growing hair. So let that be known, I suppose. But I have some fucking thoughts on this. First and foremost, generally making fun of somebody's medical condition isn't really acceptable. However, that's what fucking comedians do, man. Comedians take some effed up situations and make jokes about it and try to make people laugh. That's what they do. Everybody knows that. And that's what they've been doing for freaking years at this point, since, the first comedian. And from what I've seen, he was laying into everybody at the show. Like, it was basically just a Chris Rock roast of everybody at the Oscars. Again, that's kind of what comedians do. Usually people don't take it to heart and it's just all like, haha, kind of thing. And, you move on with your life. But, and not to mention, isn't G.I. Jane kind of a badass? I don't know. I haven't seen them. I think it's a movie. I know G.I. Joe's a badass, so I'm assuming G.I. Jane is his wife or his sister or some shit. And she's also a badass. So at the end of the day, I don't really think that's the worst thing that you could call me. Like, I wish somebody would call me G.I. Jane, because ain't nobody telling me shit for the rest of the day. I'm walking around like I'm a badass bitch. So now that that's out of the way, I'm not going to call Will Smith a bitch because he's been through some shit. Obviously, the whole fucking world knows that at this point. However, that was kind of a bitch move, but also kind of not. And I am a Will Smith fan. I have been. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure after a couple years ago when his wife said that she was cheating on him on her show live in front of him, in front of millions of people, I'm pretty sure everybody at that point is a Will Smith fan. But one side of me is all like, there's probably kids watching the Oscars. I don't fucking know why. But, there's probably some parents that have the Oscars on watching with their kids or whatnot. Like, first off, put on some fucking Paw Patrol. Like, I don't know, man. Like, no kid wants to watch the Oscars. But I'm assuming there was kids watching the Oscars, and that's kind of like, these are kind of like the role models that most kids pick as their kids and growing up. And I know at one point Will Smith was pretty high on that list. I don't know anymore, but supposed to be an adult here. If you really, really are upset about what was said, be an adult, get up, and walk the fuck out. Being one of, the most well-known actors in the world, I'm sure you can walk right outside the Oscar doors and get an audience and be like, yo, fuck Chris Rock and what he said, like, we don't like those kind of jokes, and, like, kind of just do it that way. Be an adult about it. They're like, but then again, at the same time, it's all like, yo, if I'm gonna slap the fuck out of somebody, I want everybody to see that shit. And to be completely honest, I don't think Will Smith was that upset about it that, caused him to want to slap somebody. I mean, just look at that form though. That was fucking. That was beautiful at the very least.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
But yeah, I don't think Will was that upset about it because looking at the clip that I've seen, he was laughing at the joke, and then kind of in the background, Jada gave the eye roll. She was visibly annoyed at the joke, and then I'm assuming Will looked over, was all like, oh shit, she's not happy, I'm not happy either, bro, and then, you know, put on a mad face to save face, basically. Now, that might not be the case because, as we know with, like, TLC and all of these things, and all of those other, like, reality shows, these camera operators and editors know exactly what the fuck they're doing to make somebody look in a certain way. Holy shit. So I don't really know. I'm just kind of talking about shit from what I've seen. I could be completely off, but I really don't care, to be honest. Kind of another issue that I have with this whole thing is, like, if somebody makes me mad enough to the point where I want to resort to physical violence, I don't think I want to go up and just slap them, right? Like, we fucking fighting, cuh. And one of my favorite parts about this whole video is when Will is walking away down the freaking long ass freaking 30-mile stage ramp to the stage. And he's got like this smirk on his face, like he's all like, fuck yeah, you see that shit, babe? Like, I just slapped the shit out of Chris Rock for you, what up? I also imagine him coming up to the stage on that ramp like some kind of fucking WWE superstar, like the fucking Undertaker or some shit. Because goddamn, that thing was a walk. And you pretty much saw Will Smith the whole time he was walking up there. And it took him like 30 seconds to get up to that bitch. I mean, honestly, throw on some fucking hard rock, get some fucking laser light shows and shit going, put some smoke on there. Pretty much a WWE entrance right there. And I'm all for it. Because if that's the way the Oscars were, if they actually WWE'd their way to the Oscar, I would watch that shit. But Chris Rock did say that he's not going to press charges. So it seems like this is not staged. And, you know, there's the good point of most of these actors don't even do their own stunts in movies. There's no way that they're going to stage themselves, you know, slapping the shit out of each other. I will say, though, Chris Rock is a fucking G, bro. Like, he straight up took that slap like it was fucking nothing. After being slapped, he just stands there and goes, yo, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. Like, that's the perfect fucking response. Can you imagine being out at, like, the bar or something and freaking you get so mad at somebody to where you're all like, I'm gonna fight this fucking dude. And you go up and you just punch him and he just stands there like, he just hit me, bro. Like, acting like you did him a favor or some shit. Like, I don't even think I would be mad at that point. I would probably install such a deep level of fear that I didn't even know I had for somebody. Like, the dude just took the slap and just stood there like a champ. Didn't even really stagger. He kind of fumbled around with his words after the fact. But if there's one guy that I want for a bodyguard, it's Chris fucking Rock. In all seriousness, though, I really think that Will Smith is a broken ass man right now, and he is in love with a woman that is actually 100% manipulating him into doing what she wants him to do. And all jokes aside from that, I honestly hope that he can separate himself and get some help, because that situation is not good for anybody. But if that's not the case, and this slap is all that he needed to like jumpstart his fucking wrestling career, man, Will Smith, the wrestler, be pretty dope, I think. It's like they're making a WWE game, and that's like his like special attack is like Jada comes out and like jumps on the side of the stage, and the other guy like starts talking shit to her, and fucking Will Smith goes Super Saiyan and just like launches him out of the ring or some shit. But that's pretty much all I got to say about this at the moment. Appreciate you watching me ramble. See you next time. Peace.